Get your ass out the way. Take your glasses off, please. Where'd she go? She's behind you. I can't see her face whatsoever.
Hi loves, welcome back. So we are making over Brittany. She had her hair stretched already before she came, so I'm just putting in cornrows. The edge control I used is made by Kuza Naturals, and it's a black castor oil edge control. It works pretty good for natural hair, and you can find it in your local roses. So because I didn't really know how this dress lily wig would look or how the part was, I did try it on in the video, but I didn't post it yet. But yeah, I didn't quite remember where the part was at, and I didn't feel like looking, so I decided to just do cornrows going straight back because that's what works for me personally. And if my hair isn't in a twist out, it's in some cornrows just like this underneath my wigs. So this is absolutely so fun, y'all. It was so funny. Malaysia and Brittany are hilarious. So, and I love the outcome. So I can't wait for y'all to see. So I'm going to continue doing cornrows, and that's pretty much it for the hair until I put the wig on.
You recorded me now. Woo! Oh, my face is so circular and fat. I look like a whole nigga. You're real cute.
Y'all, my braiding game is getting there, okay? I used to suck. Like, my braids used to start all the way in the middle of my head. It used to be just a whole bunch of space in the beginning. So, with Malaysia constantly being in the camera, you could really not see what I was doing, but...
She got a video edit anyway.
I mean, damn, but maybe we wanted to see the cat part. Right. Get your ass out the way.
Like,
can you move and bring the light back?
I was putting Gorilla Snot with the orange cap. That's the super hole. So, yes, I was laying down. I put the cap on and I put Gorilla Snot under the cap. And I'm also going to put Gorilla Snot underneath the wig. And it actually holds just like glue. And I didn't even have to blow dry it. So that was cool. So this wig, I don't know. I kind of wish it was like a little more full in the back and a little bit longer. Like, I like it, but I feel like it needs to be tweaked some more. But then I felt like when I was plucking it, it was like the lace was like really stiff. So I don't really know about this one. Like, I knew Brittany would like it because she had a wig like this that was like this length.
It's still recording, by the way. No. I'm sorry.
Don't be mad.
Malaysia. Malaysia.
No, Daquana.
What? Are you okay?
I'm talking to Daquana. Ooh.
There was no warning.
Aloe, cucumber. Close your eyes.
Stop it.
Sorry.
So I think I will pull the wig back a little bit and let some of her edges be out or something. I don't really know. I'm going to try to tweak it again the next time she come over here. So for her eyebrows, I was using the Colourpop brow pencil. And I absolutely love this pencil. I went and bought about 3-4 of them. So this is the brown one because her eyebrows, although they're not super thin, they're not super duper thick either. So she doesn't need like a black or anything like that. So I opted for the brown. And her eyebrows have a nice shape to them already. So it was pretty easy to fill them in. So then beneath the brows, well, to carve out the brows, I went in with the Tarte. And I think this is the tan sand one, which I think is lighter than the tan. I don't really remember, but I know it's the Tarte Shape Tape. And I would use this sometimes on my complexion, but it looks like it's kind of too light. So I have to use another concealer to darken it a little bit. So that's why I don't use it too often. But for Brittany, it's actually like a good concealer. And y'all, I don't know how I be doing this, you know, because I'm so used to just doing makeup on myself. Like, I don't know how to position my hands on her. And I'm like leaning my hand, resting my hand on her forehead and stuff. She was fine. I did the same thing to Kirsten. And I was like, Kirsten, am I being too rough with this part, the actual dabbing it in? And she was like, you a little rough, but it's okay. So this is just a Real Techniques, what do you call them? I just know it's a Real Techniques sponge. This palette is called Dream Street, and I got this from Colourpop as well. This is my first eyeshadow palette from Colourpop, and it was so freaking pigmented, but it had fallout. And when I put this layer on, I was like, oh shit, I put too much. Like, I did not know it was going to be that pigmented. And it's also this cute little brush with the mermaid tail. I got those from either Dress Lily or Rose Gal. I don't quite remember. So I went in with that orangey shade, and now I'm going in with a stiffer, dense brush, and it's like a plum shade, and that's just going to darken the crease in the corner, or the outer corner anyways. Overall, I did like how the eye look came out. I didn't know what I was going for. I just was like, we're just going to do something. I don't know. That's my lifestyle. Spontaneous. So then I'm using like this gold shimmery color. And again, it was highly pigmented. I did put like a couple of layers on though, because I wanted it to show up on her skin tone. But other than that, it was really nice. So once I laid that down, I'm just gonna take the fluffy brush with the orangish color, and I'm gonna blend that out, and I'm also gonna deepen it some more. I'm so basic with eyeshadow and stuff because I don't really wear it, so I just do whatever. So the foundation that I use for her is the same one I use for Kirsten, and it's the MAC NW, I think 45 or something like that. This was too light for me, but it works really good on Brittany and Kirsten. So I'm gonna link everything down below. Well, I'm gonna type everything down below because I know I'm probably not. I'm sorry, I lost track of thought. But I know I'm probably not giving y'all the right names or the full names of things. So again, I'm using that Tarte Shape Tape and Tan Sand, and I'm going in the normal spots where, you know, the nose, under the eye, and stuff like that. I did decide to use the contour stick from Fenty, the one that I use on myself, and it's the Truffle. So this is the match stick, and it worked pretty well on her. Over here on this side, I wish I would have blended it more, but because I wasn't standing over there, I couldn't really see. But overall, after the powder and the setting and all of that, it did turn out pretty good. I put a lot on her chin. I don't know why I did that, but you can't really tell once it's blended out. So as far as blending, I didn't have a dense brush. And these are new brushes that I was using on her, you know, just trying to be sanitary around here. But I didn't have a dense brush, so I started using the other end of the Beauty Blender to blend out stuff. So that worked pretty well. It was a toss-up between Ben Nye and Sacha Buttercup, but I decided to set her face with the Sacha Buttercup. And I'm just using one of those, you know, dollar sponges, foam pad thingies. They're triangular. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm using this ABH Contour Kit, and I'm using actually the darkest shade because this kit, now that I look at it, I think it's the medium to dark or light to medium. I don't know. But now that I look at it, it's a little bit light, and the contour actually worked pretty good for her. So, yeah. These Broadway 605 lashes, I found them at my local beauty supply store, and she was saying that they were heavy. I'm like, girl, these are some of the lightest lashes ever. But, you know, she doesn't really wear lashes like that, so it's understandable. And honestly, they turned out pretty good. I did have to come back and redo the front of that lash, but the other one stayed on pretty good. It's so easy putting lashes on other people now. Like, I used to struggle putting them on myself and people. But, yeah, y'all, I'm getting better. So after I did her lashes, I realized, yo, I forgot to put on eyeliner. And I usually do the eyeliner before the lashes. So Yeah, I went ahead and did that though. And then I messed up on this one, so I just cleaned it up with some concealer. That's a neat little trick that I learned from the makeup gurus on YouTube. Overall, I think her makeup came out really pretty, y'all. It was so, I don't know, I was struggling with this side of her face, period. Oh, no, no, no. No. I can't even do the makeup. She got me dead. Stop. You should have known. Oh my gosh, now that that's over, Malaysia sound is so horrible. All right, so I'm cleaning, well not cleaning, but I'm dusting her face off with this MAC foundation powder. I'll have to link it down below because I don't remember which one it is. I want to say it's NC45, but I don't quite remember. But it was really like this brush. These brushes pick up a lot of product, so yeah, it shocked me at first. So I'm setting her spray with I'm setting her face with the NYX setting spray, and then I'm using the Rum highlighter from the Fenty Matchstick set, and I'm just gonna use that as a base. Now I'm using the Glownista. I think this is Rose Glow, and I thought the pinkish tones under it will look good on Brittany's skin tone. And I was correct. It looked really good on Brittany. I really like this highlighter. And I just used a fan brush for that. And then I'm using like a smaller brush to get the inner corner of her eyes and, you know, the tip of the nose and all of that. Although I know everybody doesn't like that shiny nose, shiny chin thing, but it's my thing. And I kind of do other people's makeup the same way I do mine. And there we go. That brush picked up a lot of blush. And that's from I got that palette from, what do you call it? Hush.com. And it was very pigmented. So I went back with the powder and toned it down a little. This mascara, I really don't remember where it's from. So I'm going to have to look that up and leave it down below. So yeah. So this lipstick, I got it in Influencer Vox box, and it's a matte. It was one of the new mattes, and it has like a white top. I really don't remember the name of it, but I went on top of that with Midi by Colourpop, and again, I'll leave the links below for the things I couldn't remember the name of. But now I'm darkening it with some of that blush, but this is a darker blush, like a plum color, and I'm just gonna darken her lips with that.
Smile for Malaysia, please. I'm like, oh my god, that compliment back. Can we get some tea? Can you stop moving?
But yeah, I was just darkening the outline of it so it wouldn't look too I don't really know, not cakey. That's not the word I'm looking for, but y'all see the effect it made. Okay, so this, I just didn't know this wig. It is a human hair wig from Dress Lily, and I curled it. I don't know. Like, I had plans for it, but it just, I don't know, y'all. The lace was like a little stiff for me. Like, overall, like the texture of it, and after it curled, it was really pretty. But that lace got on my nerves, and I'm like, I don't know. So when she gets here, I'm probably gonna put foundation under it and try to make it look a little less stiff, and yeah, pull it back a little bit. But you know, Brittany doesn't have a big forehead, so it's like you can't pull it back too far. So I'm just using a wand curler to curl it, and then I'm gonna let her go fix it how she wants. And she didn't even do much to it when I was like, go fix it. These eyelashes are heavy. Oh my god, they are really light. You can go look
on it. I can.
Woo! Pull the hair to the front like that.
Thank you, thank you. I like the length of this wig too.
Okay, now give it some face over here now.
Right, can we get some modeling like
How did I get it? I don't.
something like
Oh, you should have got
it's recording.
Delete it.
No.
Why not?
Do some 360, some something.
This ain't my lifestyle.
Mine either. Okay.
Please delete that.
I'm not. I liked it. Okay. Okay, Brittany.
I'm dying. I don't know about this whole fashionista life.
Supporting you.
I love her just like I love you.
Woo! I can't.
We can spend more time together.
I love you, mama. You doing?
Oh God. Probably a whole bunch of mess.
It's still recording.
Ooh, these glasses are not meant for lashes.
Huh?
These glasses are not meant for lashes.
Yeah, I know.
So that's the starting point. And then we move to the braiding phase. And these are some final pics. It was so funny trying to get Brittany to take pictures, y'all. It was like a lit struggle. But the final look, I really loved it. Oh my gosh, I have to insert her Instagram selfie as well.